What's up, guys? Dustin coming to you here. I'm at the shop today, just hanging out, selling some supplements, whatever. But I got to thinking the other day about some stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about that's not really talked about. A lot of people don't even realize a lot of things about themselves. But it's something that I personally have experienced it. And it's something that I think that I need to always keep an eye on, especially during my contest prep or when I'm cutting weight or when I'm in my keto diet, anything like that. So basically, my first competition, I started doing some minor carb cycling at the beginning of my cut, and then I started getting into more of restricted carbs, and then into pretty heavy kind of keto type diet. And I noticed a few things, and it's not that I noticed them first, other people noticed them, and then I took an account. I looked at myself and said, wow, that's actually what's happening. And it's not a physical change, it's a mental change. It's just different. So I started restricting my carbs, and I noticed my attitude changed. I noticed my outlook on things changed. I noticed things that used to bother me didn't bother me anymore, and sometimes things that bothered me before bothered me even more, to a point where I didn't even want to deal with it, to where I would not want to deal with people, where I would just go home and not be social at all. And then there's things that I wanted that were not what I normally would want. Like, there was times where somebody would say something to me and I just want to snap like that and just yell at them. And then other times there's things, people would say something to me that would bother me before, and it wouldn't bother me anymore. My attitude changed. My outlook on things changed. And that's something that you need to be aware of. That's something that you need to always think about, constantly think about, is your attitude, your character. Because in the end, you can look as good as you look, but if you don't have good character, nobody's going to want to do anything with you. No, you're not going to have any friends. You're not going to have anything. Your character is something that's very important. And you can tell people with low character. They get talked about a lot. They're douchebags. They're idiots. They're high on themselves. It's one thing to be confident in yourself and to say to yourself, I'm the best. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the best. And it's another thing to go out and tell other people, hey, I'm the best. I'm better than you. It's not about being better than anybody. It's about being the best self you can be. And when I was super low carbs before my show, I got to a point where I was like, I want to say, I'm better than you. You look like trash. I'm better than you. And it was something that I just wanted to tell people. But that's something that you have to realize. You have to think about. You can't be like that. That's a negative thing that hurts yourself. Like, it hurts you emotionally. I mean, it hurts you mentally. I mean, you can't even get through roadblocks in life. You start thinking like that. I mean, something traumatic happens to you, and then you think, oh, this and that happened to me for this reason. I'm a piece of crap or whatever. Or, you flip it and you're like, oh, this and this happened to me. They're not good enough. Or I'm better than that person. No. The things happen. There's no, there's no rhyme or reason. Things just happen. Things happen to good people. Things happen to bad people. It's just you got to roll with the punches and keep going. But that's something that when you diet, it changes you. And you need to realize that there's some things that you need to stop and think about, and you need to wake up every morning and stop and think about how you want to be that day. You want to be the best you, and so many people in this, in the bodybuilding industry, in the gym, the little gym cliques and all that crap, they're all about them, and they just don't really care unless you're in the group, and it shouldn't be like that. And you know, I try to go in the gym, I try to talk to everybody that wants to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine, I don't care. You know, but if you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you. I'm not a jerk. You know, I'm not here to try to be better than anybody or look better than anybody. I'm trying to be the best I can be for me. You know, I have goals and aspirations and things that I want to attain, and that has nothing to do with anybody else. They're all my personal things. And if you have a goal or aspiration or a dream, I just want you to really stop and think, is it to be better than someone or something? You know, if it's not about you, then it shouldn't be worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, it's just not. Because once you get better, there's no going up from there. Then you have to pick somebody new. No, that's dumb. Once you set a certain goal for yourself and you reach that goal, there will be so much more pride than if you say, oh look, I look better than that person now. Because that person could be going through stuff and then a week later look better than you. Or, you know, reach the goal that you thought you reached before them and they reach it, and then it's back to the same old squabbling back and forth, stupid junk. But, yeah, I mean, in any diet or any supplements you take, anything, I mean, really be aware of yourself, your character, your mood, your emotions. That's stuff that you need to consider, and you will hurt yourself ultimately if you don't. You'll ultimately make other people despise you, and it's not about, I'm not trying to say it's about trying to get people to like you and shit like that. I'm trying to say that for me, this is my take on things. For me, I want to be inspirational to people. You know, for me, I want to motivate people. I want people to look at me and say, that guy, he's got drive. He's got emotion. He's like what I would want, you know? Not saying that don't try to make me your goal. I'm saying that be the best version of yourself, you know, because that's what I try to do every day. So, I don't know. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, your emotional states and your character. It's a big one, character. If you don't have character, you ain't nothing. I mean, nobody wants somebody without character. Be a lonely sucker the rest of your life. And, you know, when you diet down, you gotta think about stuff. You gotta think about yourself. I know that sounds selfish, but guess what? If you are not helping yourself first, you can't help other people. If you're not 100%, you think somebody else is going to want to be around you because you're 80%? No. He wants to be around somebody that's only 80% of what they could be. Like, yeah, there's always room to improve. So, get to improving. If you guys have any questions, any comments, if you guys want me to do a video on anything, hit me up on YouTube, hit me on Facebook, on Instagram, anything. If you know me personally, hit me up on my phone. Also, you know what, you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be coming out with more product reviews, and all those are of my own opinion, and there ain't nobody paying me for those. So you're not going to get no biased trash, alright? It's all my opinion. It's all stuff I've taken. I'm not going to research it on the internet and find out for you. I'm going to take it, I'm going to experiment myself, and I'll let you know how things work out, alright? Yeah, so subscribe, can't talk. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit like, and let me know how I'm doing, guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace.